Well, good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got 39 anglers fishing over 5 different lakes that are competing for our channel members summer match. We've already had a bit of rain this morning, but hopefully the rain is going to hold off, but it's very warm. It was lovely and sunny here yesterday at this fantastic fishery, and there were fish cruising about everywhere. There wasn't any wind. However, the conditions are very different now. We're not seeing as many fish moving around, which hopefully means that some of the fish are still going to feed. The water's warm, and the lakes that we're actually fishing over are Lizard, which is over on phase 2. We've got this lake behind me, which is Severn. We've also got this lake here, which is Avon. The one over the back is Thames, and then the one right at the far end is Derwent, and every lake is slightly different. We're actually paying out sections on each lake, so anglers aren't really competing against each other on different lakes. So we've got 2 sections on each lake, and there is a top prize for the overall winner as well. That's it. Time! Good luck everybody. It's 10:30 and we are fishing until 3:30. I'm going to be working my way across all 5 lakes, giving you updates and just showing you how people are actually fishing, because every lake is different here. You've got different features, like the island here for example is out of pole range, but we've got lakes over there where it is within pole range. So as you can see, we've got loads and loads of room on these lakes. So we know that some of the anglers have got loads of different options, loads of open water here, they've got long margins, and it's the same over here on Severn. We think there's going to be quite a bit of pole fishing. It is that sort of venue. I've had a good walk around, I've had a look at quite a few people's side trays. A lot of them are fishing with meat. That is a popular bait on here, on the pole, and paste as well. But on these wider pegs we are inevitably going to see some tip fishing, whether it be with a bomb or a method feeder. We're only 5 minutes in and Fuzz is into a fish straight away. He said he was going to start with a method feeder across towards that other bank. This is on peg 3 on 7. The average stamp in this lake is surprisingly large. I fished on here a few days ago and the average stamp must have been about £7. So it's not going to take many bites like that to put a weight together. We've got Nikki down there. She started on the pole, down on peg 1. Does look like a good fish this. He said he was going to start on the method feeder across towards that other bank, but he has got lots of plans to fish short with a pole as well. Well done, Fuzz. We're just over on Avon, behind Mr. Buller. Pretty sure he drew this peg last time. He did, I thought you had. Nice little stocky carp, that one. Method feeder and a orange wafter we can see there. Nice one, Dave. Is that your first one? Nice one, mate. Behind him is Paul. You got any signs yet, Paul? Not yet, mate. Oh, weather's took a turn again. It's caught a few people out, as you can see. But it is still warm. I think it's forecast to be on and off throughout the day. Seen 1 or 2 early fish caught over here on Severn and Avon. You haven't seen any fish caught on Thames yet. One of the interesting things on this peg, if I mean this is peg 17, obviously it's not drawn today, but if you have a look into that other bank, they've actually cut back the banking. As you can see, it's actually cut back. So that enables pole anglers to go right into that bank, really close, and it's shallower there. I think if I remember it was about a foot deep there, so they have got shallow water across there to aim for. And that's probably about, I don't know, 15 metres, 16 metres. But we haven't seen a fish caught on Thames yet. But we'll just head over onto Derwent and find out if there's been any early fish being caught over there. On this end here is Dave Gash. He's into a fish. He started on a method feeder, as you can see. I'm not sure where he's been casting. He's got loads of room down going into this bay. There is a pipe here actually connecting to this other side, but so that's a little stocky carp there. But yeah, he's got all this corner to have a go at here. Aerator there, and then lots of features up that other bank. Looks lovely, this lake. And I've also heard that Phil over there's had an early fish as well. He's fishing top kit plus, I don't know, 1 or 2 it looks like it from here. Just down to his, just 1, thank you. Cheers, Phil. And Phil's the same, he's got all this bay here, as you can see, which looks really inviting, doesn't it? So there's loads of options here, but as you can probably make out with the umbrellas and stuff. But yeah, they've got loads of room. As we look down that bank there, we've got 1, 2, second angler in's just hooked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anglers. You've had one, haven't you, mate? Two and lost a big un. And as we swing round, Mark's into one here, he's got a carp and a couple of F1s as well, and he's into another fish now. I don't know if he's on a method feeder, I'll just have a quick look. I'm guessing he is, yeah he is. It's another decent fish, so that's the most we've heard if he lands this. We'll have 4 fish. I think he's casting across, but we'll have a look. That's a really steady start. Yeah, it's a good fish, that one. As you can see, there's loads and loads of room on here. There's only 2 other anglers down here. That is a good fish, that one, for these lakes. Well done, mate. Lovely. You're going tight across? Yeah. Loads of features over there. There's a bush there, really overhanging there. He's got the bank to go to where the duck is, and then he's got all these reeds here. There's another bush there, another bush there. Loads and loads of room, as you can see. Well, I've literally just left Mark, and there's another fish being landed here just after this. Got 2 pegs left out here, so there's loads and loads of room. How many is that? First one, Chris. Oh, have you? So it's good to see some early fish being caught. There's just one other angler down there, but you see loads and loads of room. It's great to see so many early fish being caught, to be fair. You know, there were loads of fish cruising about yesterday with it being so, you know, so hot and flat calm as well, but obviously we've had this rain and it's still here now, so it is still warm. I'm going to head over to the other lake now. The other lake is Lizard, and that is actually over on phase 2, so that's just the other side of the road. So they're all very well spaced out on that lake. It's a different lake in design. They've got loads and loads of room in there. There are some really big fish in there. There are some fish in there to almost, well, pushing up towards 30 pound in there. And as I'm just working my way down here, Phil is into another fish there. He's not on the pole now, so looks like he's switched to his feeder, and I'm guessing he's probably casting down into this corner. He's got all this corner here where there's the aerator and all these rushes here. This looks like it's a good fish as well. So it's looking like already that there's going to be some decent weights today to be catching some numbers of fish so early on. So let's go and find out what's happening over on Lizard. Lizard looks an absolutely beautiful lake. I personally haven't fished this one, but these anglers here have got loads and loads of room. However, it is fishing quite tricky. Just had a quick walk round. I've just seen a fish being netted now. You'll not make this out. Right down at that bottom end. Right down there. There's an angler down there who's got a pound of silverfish, just bits. Stewie May, there's hook one, lost one. Andy over there, he's got 2 for about £9. However, in this top corner on peg 38, just swing the camera around, is Lee. And Lee's winning the lake now. He thinks he's got about £17, he says. Just have a look down there. As you can see, he's fishing down into that corner with the pole. There's a slight breeze blowing in there. He's got, I think he's got 4 fish for about £17. He has lost a big fish, but nearly every angler on this lake has lost a fish. The fish in here go into well into double figures. There are some really big fish in here. So at this 1 hour stage, we've got that down here on Lizard. Lee's definitely winning this at the moment with £17. So it is fishing a little bit trickier, this lake, but with so many big fish in here, obviously that can turn around really, really quickly. Just seeing that fish being netted down there. If I zoom in, that's Lee down there, Lee Richardson. Been playing this fish for a while now. He's got a pound of silverfish, which he has been fishing for just to boost his weight. He has lost a good fish. Looks like he's going to scoop that one. It's on rod and line tactics. It's just a bit of a shuffle. That looks a good fish. On a method feeder, I think he's on now. He has caught some on the pole short, the small fish. Yeah, that's a big fish. So that's got him off the mark. Right, mate, let's have a look. How big's that? Oh, lovely. Is that your first one?
No, I've got one more. That's about £15, I think now.
Is it? So what's your total weight now then, you reckon?
Yeah, it's about 15.
What, total?
Yeah.
Right, okay, mate. All right, so we've got 2 fish for...
Yeah, I've got some skimmers in there.
You've had some skimmers as well?
2 carp and some skimmers.
About £15 total?
Yeah.
Right then, that's interesting. He's fouled a couple up in the water, but he's just literally gone in on a shallow rig, and that's his first drop in shallow, as you can probably make out on his rig there. Probably about, I don't know, 1.5 foot, something like that, deep. Here the geese going over, so that means that's putting him second on this lake with 15 pound. Back over on 7, Mr. Chandler's got one. Is that the first of many, Tony? So you got about 6 pound.
3, 4, 6. About
9 altogether. Lovely. Looks lovely over there, Tony, doesn't it?
Into that little bit over there.
Yeah, a bit where it cuts back.
That willow.
Yeah, got you. Tony's got a lovely tiny little open method feeder. Just casting over to that overhanging bush there. Looks beautiful over there, doesn't it? Not seen anywhere near as many fish moving around now on this lake. Not as many what we did yesterday, as you can imagine, with all the rain. So Tony's on about 9 pounds. So I'm going to find out what's been caught at the end of this first hour. We're just behind Paul now. First one that we've seen with a waggler. Look at that lovely orange top out there. Have you had any fish on that, Paul?
I've had one on and lost it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you caught anything else?
No.
And as we're speaking to Paul, I can hear Tony's drag behind us. Is this 4 in 4 casts? 4 in 4 casts at that new spot where we've just seen him casting. This is going to take him to his line clip now. We're going to film him taking his line clip off. We know he did have a line clip incident on his last match on here, didn't you, Tony? So we've been fishing just over an hour now, and we know that over on Lizard, we know that Lee's winning that with 17 pound at the moment, but Mark has just switched to that shallow rig, so that could highlight a few fish. So we're expecting changes on that lake, especially with the you know, there being so many big fish. Tony looks like he's found 1 or 2 fish now. This is 4th and 4th casts across there. So he could be in for a good run of fish now. And as I'm looking around the lake, I'm not seeing any other fish being caught. Lovely, well done, mate. So that's 4 in 4 for Tony. Fantastic little run. He's not admitting to 9 pound now. So we're over on peg 12, behind Roger. How many you got, Rog? 4? 3 carp. Have you had any on that?
An eye and a carp.
An eye and a carp doing that? Got you. As you can see, I mean, looking around the lake, Roger's the only one fishing like this, but he's had 2 fish on it. Oh, you built it up for an hour, have you? Right, okay. Yeah, Roger's the only one fishing like this now, so, and it is, I know you can't tell on the screen, but it's really humid now. Well, we're over on peg 1 behind Nikki. Ah, she's got her headphones on. Hopefully this is not her first, but she's obviously on this corner peg, as you can see, peg 1. Tony is actually opposite. Tony's her father. He's the other side of there, who's just had 4 in 4 casts. So hopefully Nikki's going to land this one. Oh no, looks like she's on a little bomb there with a wafter. That's a good fish, well done, Nikki. That's a lovely fish. Have you got any more to go with it?
Another one.
What, same sort of size?
Smaller than that.
Bit smaller, brilliant. That's a heavy fish, that one. Yeah. Lovely fish. How many you got, Fuzz? 4? Have you had four fish and some silvers? 2 silvers, 3 carp. Any idea what sort of weight, Fuzz? 22 pound. Brilliant, you're winning the lake with that then, mate. I know you got one early, didn't you? Yeah. So there we go, after this hour stage, we've got Fuzz there, who's admitting to 22 pounds, so he's winning that lake. So they're not mega weights, to be honest, but as you'd expect, you know, we expect it picking up as the day goes on. This is now Avon. I'm going to get a quick check-in with everyone on Avon and Thames over at the back, just to give us an idea of who the lake leaders are at this stage. Well, we're currently behind Paul. We are on Avon, and that's another fish to add to his total. He's fishing a method feeder over to that other bank. He's fishing out really, really shallow water. He's just moved to his right a little bit, and he's got about, well, now he must have 15, 16 pound now. Matt at the next peg's still struggling, and then on the end there is Rich Webb. I just spoke to Rich, he's giving us a wave. He's admitting to, well, he said between 15 and 20 pound, but nearer 20 now. He's got about 10 or 11 fish. So Paul's right in it with that. Don't really know what's been caught over there. We're going to go and have a look. But as you can see, some of these pegs, they've got so much room. They've got loads and loads of options. And it's still really early. You know, you're not seeing many fish moving around shallow. But at the minute on this lake, the only fish I've seen caught have been on the method feeder, tight across to that island into that really, really shallow water. Every year when I upload the videos from these members matches, I naturally get questions about how people can actually join and be part of these matches and join us on the bank. I will put a link to the members channel at the end of this video for you, and I will put a link directly underneath this video for you. If you head on over to the Patreon website, that is where you can just have a look at the different tiers of membership, and these matches are actually open to members on any tier of membership, and there are 2 matches each year, one in the summer, one in the winter, but we are hoping to run a few more next year at different locations up and down the country, so that it will help out some of those people that live further afield. And this is also the place where I actually do all my live streams every month, and this is where I also upload all YouTube videos early and free from adverts. Can't believe that I've just missed that strike. This is Mr. Sutton. I was standing back because he's just hooked this literally right in front of this platform, and so I stood back right over here to not ruin his margin. He was just telling me that he's got £6 in the net, and just as he said it, he's up to what looks like a decent fish down this margin, just in front of this platform. It's always nice to see Alan. We only see him once a year now. He's a part-timer. You only fish once a year. Well, you were the dark horse on this match last year, if I remember rightly, weren't you? Last half an hour, didn't it? That's a good fish. Look how deep that rig is. Deep margin, that, isn't it? Brilliant. So you had £6 and then you've got that. Okay, Al, good to see. And the next angler down here is one of our long-term members. He's been on our channel for many years. He's been on lots of our group days. I'm very pleased to say that he's now an England international.
7 carp and a couple of skimmers.
Oh, right. What sort of weight might you have, do you know? £18. Oh, brilliant. You're right in it then, mate, with that. Lovely. How have you caught them, Andy, if you don't mind me asking? Meat short, pellets what? Pellets long on the deck? Yeah. Did you get anything? Did you chuck across early with a feeder?
No, I haven't chucked.
You haven't done that? Okay. Brilliant, mate. Well, you're right in it with that. Keith reckons he's got £24, so he's winning it. Rich over to your left, who was just netting a fish now. He was admitting to almost 20. So they're not mega weights, are they? No. And Keith's just hooked another one now. He's just fishing top kit plus 1 or 2. But that last fish he had, he actually mugged it. Keith's got one in the net. We're going to film this because he's got it in the net, because Keith has got a 5-year track record of losing fish on camera. Or, as he likes to say, it's the camera that made him lose the fish. So I'm hoping this one's going to get in the net. That's a proper lump, that, Keith. What was that on?
Mugged it.
Oh, you mugged it? You've done well, mate. Because I've already seen a fish to mug on here. And Mr. Buller next to him's into one. He knows this peg well. It's the only peg he fishes on this complex. He can't walk any further, and he's on the bomb. That was on the bomb. Unlucky, mate. Have you got much else, Dave?
I've only got £14.
£14. That's not bad though, mate. Well, Keith, on that end peg up there on Avon at the end, these peg just seems to be getting stronger and stronger now. He's just fishing top kit plus 2 down to his left, going down towards that corner. He's now admitting to £33, so he's winning Avon now with £33. Fuzz is over on 7 Lake he's winning that with about £22, and this lake behind me is Thames, and this is fishing even harder. We think it's Phil who's winning this. Tom behind me in that corner, he's had half a dozen fish, but they're only small. And that's pretty much been the case on this lake. Ricky over my left shoulder that you can see now, he just had that one fish early on. So Thames is actually being won with about 14 pound, which is not a lot, is it, after an hour and a half? So everybody's still right in it. This is Tom, he's actually opposite Ricky, who's just had a fish. Tom's already got one about 3 pound. This looks like another stocky carp. Hold on, mate, and he's actually caught that. He's actually casting into that hole over there with the method feeder. He just commented that, you know, he can't catch when he goes really, really tight in. He's going to come off it a little bit. So that's his second fish. Other than that, with the other fish that we've seen Ricky catch over there, these are the only fish that we've seen caught at this stage over here on Thames. I'm going to head over now to Derwent and find out what's happening on those two strips. We saw some fish caught over there early, didn't we? So let's get over there and find out what's been caught over there. We've just arrived and Phil is playing another fish. Aaron's just shouted down that he thinks he's catching too many fish. He's on a rod and line. I'm assuming he's on a feeder, but we'll find out shortly. Like I say, he's got all his corner here, so he could literally be casting anywhere around here. Just looking down over to my left, that's Dave who's just casting there. He's still casting down here. I'm gonna have a walk along here just to find out what's been caught along here, and as I'm doing that, I will actually find out what's been caught on the same bank as Phil going down this way as well. Have you had any more, Dave? You've got 17 pound.
Yeah.
Brilliant, mate. Just cast into that same place down there, yeah. And there we go. Phil's there with a unit. That's a good fish. What weight you admitting to, Phil?
I'm just starting my second net.
You've clicked 58. Yeah. Is that 58 plus that one?
Plus that one, yeah.
Fantastic, mate. By far the best weight up to now. So he was admitting to 58, but he's obviously got another one there. So he's obviously got 65 pound, it looks, something like that. So he's definitely winning the match unless other people have caught over here. Have you got any more, Mark? 27, 28. Brilliant. All right, so they are definitely better weights over here, aren't they? Just work his way down this end. There's Aaron. And then we'll work our way down here. Next one is Chris on this left-hand side. We know he caught one pretty early on. You had much else, Chris?
I've had another bite.
Never. You haven't had another bite?
Seriously.
Wow. Have you tried going back to the van for something and coming back?
I thought about it.
God, that's unbelievable. So this is the last peg on this part of Derwent. We've heard he's catching a few. Are you catching, mister?
I've had a few. I've had about 20.
20 fish? Yeah. Have you? Are you clicking your weight?
About 25, 30 pound because they're all,
A lot of small stockies.
yeah, apart from one at about 4 pound. And I've been snapped 4, maybe 5 times.
Well, you're winning this section anyway with that.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So it's definitely the best weight on this half. Yeah, so he's having to fish really tight to cover. He's just lost one there as we were walking up, you know, and he's come back. His rig's shot back to him and trashed his rig. But as you heard, he's catching on corn as well. So I'm going to find out what's been caught on this other. Any good, Adrian? 20 pound. Brilliant, mate. Good. So Adrian's admitting to 20 pound over there. So definitely, obviously, you know, winning the match at the minute is definitely Phil with around 65 pound at this stage. But I will be paying the section out by default. So if he goes on to win the match, the next angler in that section will get the section money. We have once again got to say a huge thank you to Nikki French and Tony Chandler at Sweet Temptations Cakes, who have kindly donated all of the cupcakes again. Fantastic. They provide these on all of our matches, and they've actually donated a free coaching day as well, which is just fantastic. And that is going to be added to all the bits that we give away at the end of the day. I've got a few goodie bags and things that I've put together that we will be drawing out for immediately after the match. We've also had a very kind donation from Roger, who's kindly donated water for everyone. It is July, it's very, very humid, so nice little gestures like that go a long way. Thank you, Roger. And behind Tom's got a few fish, some stocky fish. Thing is, they're not a big fish and you're not chasing a big weight on here. We think it's still Phil down there with about 14, 15 pounds. So I know Tom's just said he'd be quite happy just ticking over, keep putting them in the net. He's literally just primed his left hand margin, and while we've just been talking, I actually saw that Lee at the next peg, well, next angler along, has just had a lovely little run. Well, he's had 2 or 3 fish down his left-hand margin. He has lost a couple through foul hookers, but Tom had already primed his left-hand margin, and he's just gone on it. Look at that, that's a proper unit. And considering this lake 20 minutes ago was being won with about 15 pound, that tells you how important that fish is. So yeah, he'd primed it down there, dropped on it with a method. So we're over halfway. Could these margins be kicking in now on this lake, which, you know, has been fishing very hard? That's a good fish. That's better than them little stockies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Just back over on Avon, I've just seen Keith netting another one. I refused to film him while I was actually playing it, which I hope he appreciates. What weight you got now, Keith? 41 plus that one. Lovely, mate. Ticking over nicely. Still fishing the same way?
Yeah, just it's fizzing.
Is it? It's fizzing, right, bubbling now. Right. Okay. Have you had any more, Paul? No? It's really hard on this lake, isn't it? How about you, Dave? What are you up to now, mate?
I've had a few and been bossed twice and...
Have you? Is that your weight? 27 pound? Now this is the man who's been ticking over very, very nicely, from what I hear. Every time I've looked over, he's been playing a fish. It looks like Paul could be the most serious contender for Keith's weight on this lake, on Avon. And Waitwell has landed this, and we'll find out what he's got on his clicker. But he's been catching really steadily, just casting a method feeder over to that other bank. He was going to the point earlier, but then he last time I spoke to him, he was going over to the right. Just a method feeder. I don't think he's loose feeding. He's obviously got pole lines in, as you can tell. So you know, I don't know if he's even tried those yet. He's maybe not had to. He has got quite a deep margin here as well. Well done, mate. Ticking over nicely, aren't you, Paul? Brilliant. Do you know what sort of weight you might have, mate? 36. Is that plus that?
What's that, £4?
Yep.
£40?
Brilliant, mate. You're right in it. Well, Matt's been struggling. He was struggling early on. He couldn't catch on the feeder. He was on the pole at that stage as well. And he hadn't even had a bite on the pole. He's into a decent fish now. Again, these are on these banks where, you know, it's quite a deep margin. Not sure if he's caught this one out or down the margin, but it's getting to that time of day now. Well done, mate. You're fishing quite hard for most people over here on 7. We're over on this far side now. Roger there on the end peg. Roger's admitting to about £30. He's just had 3 fish in 3 casts down his right-hand margin. He's got another margin line fed to his left that he's having a look on now. We've got a carp being played here. We've got Paul at the next peg, and then Tony down on the end down there. That's who had a 4-fish run. He had 4 in 4 casts earlier on. So we don't know if he's gone on to continue catching or not, but I'm going to go down and find out. Hopefully we can see this fish landed. But with £30 winning the lake, it's not a lot. You know, the average stamp of the carp on here was something like £7. So it's not a lot to get back in it. 1 or 2 people now have seen fish down the margins. Not everybody's catching them. You know, some people can see them down there, but they can't catch them. But I mean, like Roger on the right here, he's seen them there, but he has actually caught 3 in a very short space of time. I'm not seeing, oh, in fact, Roger's hooked one as well. So Roger's just gone down his left-hand margin, literally top kit. Just saw him cupping some ground bait. I don't know what else is in there and what he's got on the hook. Yeah, just seen him flicking some bait in there with his left hand. So that is literally just on his top kit up against the left-hand bank. So he's looking, you know, favourite at the minute. Oh, well done, mate. Is that carp number 2?
Yeah.
Carp number 2, that's it, brilliant. And Roger's into one there as well. Just have a walk up, see if Roger's going to land this one, because he was admitting to 30, and that's going to be plus what he's got now. And this one looks a good fish as well, assuming it's hooked right. There's another fish being landed, or about to be landed. And he's landed it. Good fish. I'm assuming that was on the method down that left-hand margin. He's netted it right where he hooked it. Well done, Raj. Another good fish. I think personally, depending on what Tony's had on the end, I really think predicting Roger to be the favourite on this lake now, just because he's on that end peg, he's got so much room and he's used to fishing that style of fishing down those margins. So we'll just find out what Tony's had on this end peg. There we go. That's not a little silver fish. That is what's happening. Some of these fish are foul hooked, who knows. So Tony had his run of fish, casting out there as we saw, but it died pretty much as soon as we went. As you can see, he's down his margin now. There have been some small fish down there, silver fish, but that run it's finished now, that run. But as you can see, there are some big fish still down these margins, and it's the right time of day. Do you know what sort of weight you might have, Tony?
I've probably strapped him 30 pounds.
Oh right, well you're not that far away then. So the current state going into final 2 hours is Roger is leading that lake. He's got about 35 pound, but I think, you know, just the nature of the peg and everything, I think that's going to get stronger. However, we've just seen that Tony's just hooked a good fish down that left-hand margin. He's also in that corner. He's got all that left-hand bank, so there's every reason that that could even get stronger as well. So, and he was admitting to almost 30 pounds, so he's still right in it. So I think that's possibly the closest lake for the lake leaders at the moment. And he's got 2 camera crews on him. Really turning up the pressure now. He's actually focused on catching a fish now. They've eaten the cupcakes. And he was admitting to 50 pound. 50 pound, he's on the method. I don't know if he's had a go on the pole or anything or not, but hopefully he's going to land this one. At the minute, we think he's winning this lake. We're over on Lizard. We're going to find out what Mark's had over there. He caught 1 or 2 shallow, and Stu over there. We're going to find out what he's caught, and Lee down there as well. We've got some fish moving around now. That wind's dropped, it's got a little bit more humid. Not giving easy, do they? Well done, mate. Lovely fish. So we think Andy's in the lead going into this final 90 minutes. Well, just over on this on the driving side, parking side of Lizard, there's Andy over there, who we think's got about 56 pound. We think. Just had a quick chat with Lee round that corner. He thinks he's got about 25 pound. Stu here thinks he's got about 20 pound. So we're behind Mark now. We've just hooked one down his silverfish down his margin. Who he caught a couple early on. He had one shallow, but that never got going. He was hoping to catch more shallow. That's a nice roach though. And you've seen, well, there's a fish there. They've seen fish moving out there, but just can't catch them. But obviously there's time for that to change. He's got this lovely cutback really. It's a big cutback margin, as you can see. He's fishing down there. He can come to his right as well, but he thinks he's got about 30 pound. So that would put him second on this lake. And Andy over there is winning it, but we know there are some huge fish in this lake, and so it's not going to take many for these anglers to get right back in it. As you can see, he's got a lovely long margin. It's quite deep down there as well. We're into the final 90 minutes, so a quick update for you. Down here on Lizard Lake, Andy's winning this lake with 56 pound. Over on 7, I think Roger's winning that one with 35 pound plus, but that one's very, very close, because Tony Chandler and Fuzz is not far behind him with that. Over on Avon, it was Keith who was winning that with about 42 pound, but we know that Paul Beard's very close to him with 40 pound. Rich Webb's also caught nearer 40 pound as well, so that's close. Over on Thames, we think a weight of as low as 20 pound or a low 20 pound is winning that. And then right at the far end, we've got Derwent, and that is being easily won by Phil with 65 pound. At least that was half an hour ago. But over on that other section on the other side of Derwent, we think about 25 pounds winning that. So not mega weights by this fishery standards, but I'm sure you'll agree it's very, very close on every single lake. We're down on this end peg now, and I was literally just creeping past Roger because he's fishing literally in front of this tuft of grass here, just on his top kit. I wish I'd been filming because he's just hooked one as I'm passing. He says he's got about 40 pound now, which at the minute is the best over here on 7, unless anglers opposite have caught. I'm working my way around there. Fuzz was the closest angler. He was admitting to £30 earlier. So if Roger lands this, and you've got another one. They've waited for the camera, haven't they? That looks like another good fish. He's just saying he's having trouble. He's fishing with ground bait and maggots down his margin, but it's actually attracting lots of small fish, little perch, which are obviously the wrong fish, but whether he's caught that on maggot or not, I don't know, but it's certainly not small fish. Interestingly, he's had this one to his left, but I know he is feeding down in front of that bush to his right as well. Thing is, when he hooks these, the peg is getting so much disturbance because he's literally hooked it just there. The main thing is for him to land this will put him on, you know, easily £45 now. So we think Roger's leading this lake now, and he's Paul into another carp down there. He's into something. Could this be the time? And Tony on the end is netting one on the feeder. So there we go. We've got 3 hookups in a row, and Roger's just placing one in the net. How about that? And a fish opposite there being played at there as well. Don't think we've ever had 5 hookups in one go, have we? Ever. That is a first. Yeah, it looks like a good fish what Paul's got as well. So it looks like these margins might be about to come good now in this final hour. We're over on this other side of Derwent. Dave there, he says he's got about £18, something, £19, something like that. It's just really not got any better for him. However, we've got an estimate of about £40, and he's actually into another fish. Now we're going to find out what this section's been like. Next one is Chris, and we know the end peg was catching earlier. He was catching tight across on the pole, tight across to cover. So it'd be interesting to see what this section's going to be like. We know that the lake is, at the minute, looks like it's going to get won by Phil there, but we're now in this final 30 minutes now. It's nice to see everyone finally take their coats off and take their umbrellas down. Lovely, well done mate. So that's put him on over £40 now. It's 44, £45. Interesting to see what's happened down here. Chris Line down here was really struggling. He had that one fish early on, and then it just died on him. He was hoping his margins were going to get going because there's quite a bit of room here. We'll find out. Has he got any better, Chris?
No, Jamie. I've one more carp, but some fish.
Have you?
Nightmare.
Nothing down these margins?
Nothing.
Unbelievable, mate, isn't it? All this room here. Has it continued to be?
I've had a lot more bigger ones, up to about nearly 55, 60 now.
55, £60? Yeah. Oh, brilliant. So you've got 55, 60?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, that's winning this side anyway, this section. Oh, perfect! Absolute perfect timing. Well, we're into the final minute. We've just seen some late fish caught here over on 7. Paul's just had another beautiful ghosty. Nick behind me has just took one on the feeder as well and netted it just in time. And then on the end there, Roger, who we think has possibly got the top weight on this lake, has just had a fish as well. He again, as you can probably make out, he's fishing down his left-hand margin just with a top kit. And we think Tony Chandler down here, I don't know if he's just lost one, but he after that spell on the feeder, it's not been so great. He's only had the odd fish, but it's gone really, really humid now. That wind's dropped. Bit of cloud cover now. So we are seeing a lot more fish cruising around now. But it's been a very, very interesting match, and we did expect it changing like it has done. And with so many big fish being caught, you know, we're expecting 1 or 2 surprises at the weighing. I'm going to be weighing these 2 lakes in. I'm weighing in Severn and Avon. And then there are other scales on Lizard, Thames and Derwent. That is it. 3:30. That's it everyone, time!